All right, it is time to talk cone rolling. I've got different sizes of cones. This is a 10 by 10 square that's been cut into a triangle just diagonally. This is the 7 1/4 square that you can get at, I think it's Cello Depot, already pre-cut, just cut into a triangle, and I think you can pay a little more to have them cut it for you. And then these two are two different cellos that are just fun. I like variety, and I usually cut mine into a 10 by 10 square and then cut that down twice. I just make one great big X in that square for these small cones, and this is the size that I prefer to use. I just like a really small cone. That's me. So let's start with the big cone, because a lot of people like a bigger cone, and I'm just going to go through show you how I roll my bigger cones. And certainly when I'm selling henna, this is the size of cone that I sell. I put about a 1/2 ounce of henna paste in each one of these, which is quite a few designs. So I like to hold the flat edge in my non-dominant hand. I don't know if the angle is going to be very good here. And then with my dominant hand, I just take and turn that first piece over. And then I'm going to start turning it. And I like skinny cones, so I'm going to tighten it. And I'm pulling on both sides. I'm going to pull and twist and pull and twist and pull and twist till I get all the way to the end. Now I'm just going to hold this because I'm going to show you a couple different things. Usually my ends line up, all of my 3 ends, and that's the way that I like it. If you like a fatter cone, I encourage you to start your point up a little higher and put a couple fingers in there, and then you get a fatter cone. Let's see if I can get that down. Oh, it doesn't want to turn because I already turned it. There we go. So there again is a fatter cone, and I've got my ends lining up as well, but I do have a wider cone, which will hold more henna and give you more area to press on. Now, if you like a really skinny cone, really long and skinny, then you want to start your point down further, past that midpoint, and get that turned. I didn't start that very well. It's harder on the paper here. I typically don't like rolling cones like this for a couple reasons. They're harder to fill, and the edges don't line up evenly at the end. You end up with a lot more cello at the tail, at the tip here of your cone. You can see that I'm rolling, 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 rolling. And I'm just going to show you, I've got a very long, thin cone. It's just not how I like it. Again, my preferred way is just right above the midline, and to pull and twist and make a very nice tight cone all the way through. It still is thin, but it's not as long as that other version. So I've got my tape. I haven't come all the way to the end yet. I'm going to put my tape piece up a little higher. And now I'm going to push, applying pressure here with my fingers to make sure that I don't have this coming up as a little lip, because that's a pet peeve of mine. So I'm really going to tighten it now. When I bring it around, I'm going to pinch it with these 2 fingers so I can hold it tight. I want some good tension there. And I'm going to push again so that I have a very nice sharp point. And then one more piece of tape there. It got a little wrinkled, but it doesn't matter. And there's my cone. 2 pieces of tape is all it takes. I've got a very, very sharp point. Nice tip. It's small, so it's not going to get in the way when I'm working. And my edges line up. When I fill it, I'm only going to fill it to about there. And we'll fill a little later before I'm going to seal it up, because I don't like blowouts. And that's that.